Our table is broken.
Yeah. Yeah. Don Brown. Bill's Mafia. Yeah. You find us, we breaking the tables, we tailgating, breaking them tables. You know the mafia dangerous, you see us, we breaking the tables. We breaking them tables, we breaking them tables, we breaking them tables, we breaking them, breaking them. You find us, we breaking the tables, we tailgating, breaking them tables. You know the mafia dangerous, you see us, we breaking the tables. We breaking them tables, we breaking them tables, we breaking them tables, we breaking them, breaking them. You know the mafia dangerous. Put a hit out on your favorite team.
3, 1, 2, 3,
go! Weapons, shooting the bomb, mafia mind. Please don't step on my shoes. Game day ones, the white, the red, the blues. Hey man, breaking tables is traditional. Wishing the fish, look at my drip. Never cheating like Belichick is. Sean McDermott never telling the biz. Deion Dawkins, Vincent Brown, we got Mitch. Gabe Davis told tapping to this. Who making anthems that slapping like this? Nobody getting the traction like this. You find us, we breaking the tables. We tailgating, breaking them tables. You know the mafia dangerous. You see us, we breaking the tables. We breaking them tables, we breaking them tables, we breaking them tables, we breaking them. The podcast breaking tables, you see us, we breaking them tables. Neil and Brian is breaking the tables. The mafia, baby, you know that we dangerous. Everybody know. Don Brown.
Get the tables.
Yeah.
Yes, we're breaking tables. I know. Don't throw flowers, throw money. But this is Epic B. What's up?
This is Tampa Neil. How's everybody going?
Oh, it's Monday, Tampa Neil. It's Victory Monday. Not only
Victory
is it
Monday.
Victory, we get another Owen Wilson victory. Ow. That kind of victory. Ow. That's how you do it, folks. That's how you do it. Beating teams that you're supposed to beat. Unbelievable. Like unbelievable. Before we get into this unbelievable game, Tampa Neil, let's pay some bills first.
All right. Well, it was fun to hang out with Janet Koch this weekend for the game, her and our friends and a little bit of family. So good seeing you. Glad you're at Hangouts. Make sure you guys give her a call. For those that are looking, buying, selling, or renting, give her a call. She is our Florida realtor. She is located in Palm Harbor. However, she does the entire state of Florida. So if you're in Miami and want to buy a home, especially if it's like a $10 million home, definitely give her a call.
Boom.
She will hook you up with a gift certificate that can be used for Straight Out of Buffalo or Levique Tours and Rentals. She's a 5-star Zillow rated realtor too. So make sure you give her a call, 716-861-9580, or email her at janetgosh716@gmail.com.
There we go. All right, Victory Monday, folks. That means that we can celebrate for one more day because we've got a battle coming up this week, but we're not even going to get into that until Thursday. Let's get down with the get down. Buffalo Bills just manhandling. Basically, another home game for us. Tampa Neil, did you want to pull up that photo?
Hell yeah, man. That was a home game. Look at this.
I see 0 Commanders fans. This is, I don't even know what quarter. It doesn't matter what quarter that is because that was pretty much like that the entire game, I heard.
Yeah, there was, you can even hear it, the crowd. McDermott said in his press conference, both yesterday and today, he's like, when I heard the crowd was louder when we were on defense than when they were on defense. That's insane. He goes, it was amazing.
Yeah, you figured that the Commanders coming into the game 2-0 would have some sort of like bandwagoners, like, all right, here, okay, Bills are in town. Let's just see what we can do against the Buffalo Bills here. Just 1-1.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised because I thought they had a little bit better of a following. I knew it wasn't anything crazy, like a traveling type team, but I was just surprised that they didn't have, that. That's what we see in Tennessee, in Miami.
I feel bad for Howell. I don't feel bad, but I do feel bad.
He got killed.
Well, how do you wake up the next day going, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to play this game anymore. I want to pull Devontae Davis and just retire because I got absolutely manhandled by the Buffalo Bills. Manhandled. It wasn't even close. You get a sack. You get a sack. You get a hit. You get a sack. Oh, well, let me try to throw it over AJ Epinesa. Oh, psych, interception. 6. Come on now.
That interception was so amazing. Not only did Epinesa catch the ball, land it, and run it for a touchdown, but as he was landing, he actually threw the quarterback down there. He threw Howell to the ground as he was coming down. It was hilarious. I'm like, this might get an angry run. And then I saw another play, and I'm like, maybe not.
So much to talk about, so much to take in, just because we were worried about the weather, but it looked like it was spotty enough. It looked like it was good enough. It didn't affect Josh Allen whatsoever. Just that zip that he had. They couldn't even intercept the ball except for that one stupid pass, but whatever. Tampa Neal, let's get into this. Things that we loved about this game. We'll start with you.
Terrell Bernard is probably going to be Defensive Player of the Week. I don't know how he's not. Wouldn't be. 7 tackles, 2 tackles for loss, 2 sacks, 1 fumble, and an interception.
Another
interception. All over the field. He was just all over the field. He played an amazing game. Bean looks like a genius not signing a $19 million middle linebacker that didn't attack the ball as much. Just saying.
Bernard has more interceptions and fumbles than I think there was a stat out there with Tremaine Edmonds in 45 games with the Bills. So it's like,
is it really him? Yeah.
Let's do the math in this one. And I'll listen to Sal Capaccio this morning, and he was just like, Bernard is like that matchmaker type of player, like a big safety, and that maybe that's what we needed. Have some quick guys who can get to certain positions, make tackles, make plays, defend players. He's a matchup player versus Tremaine Edmonds. Really wasn't, he was a freak of an athlete, huge guy, and then you got the polar opposite, Bernard. He's tiny, man. If you saw him lined up against, some of these guys, like he's a tiny dude.
Well, that's a big difference between the two. Yeah. Edmonds is a big guy, but Edmonds sat back there and made the tackle. Bernard is going after the tackle. He's not just sitting there. He's attacking the ball, and I love seeing that. It's awesome seeing that.
Yeah, and it's also good to see Tre'Davious White getting an interception. I think it's the first interception in like a couple of years now, right?
Well, he had one last year. I think Micah Hyde was the first. They said it was the first one in 2 years. Which they were talking on. Yeah, still, yeah. But they were talking to Micah Hyde about his interception. He goes, "I'm just mad I didn't get my footing. I wanted to take that one to the house." He goes, "I should have."
I know. Well, what I absolutely loved, and this is what we're going to need when we play, defense. Chase Young was nowhere to be found. Who was Chase Young? Deion Dawkins absolutely destroyed him. Maybe there's one play where I think Chase Young got in the backfield. Outside of that, not even Deion Dawkins. The entire offensive line was giving Josh Allen like hours to throw that ball.
He had all day to throw it. He was able to maneuver. He was able to do whatever he wanted to in that backfield, and he was doing it. It was good to see. The line looks awesome. They're meshing. They're growing together. And you know what? That's the second week in a row. Spencer Brown looks damn good, man. I like it.
So 5 turnovers, right? 4 interceptions and a fumble, and there could have been a 6th one. You remember that one play where they threw it to the guy, to Washington threw it to, I forgot who they threw it to. He caught it, went up, the ball came out, but they inadvertently blew the whistle.
Yeah.
And they're that was I was like, wait a minute, that's a fumble. That is a fumble.
Yeah.
So whatever, it is what it is.
I thought McDermott was going to challenge it, but then I guess they went over to him and were like,
"Yeah, can't because it was
forward progress or some bullshit."
Forward progress?
Yeah.
Get out of here! You don't get forward progress. Forward progress is like if he stalls for a couple seconds, not like he goes up, balls out. No, forward progress. Then they're going to be calling that all the time. Forward progress, my ass.
Yeah, that was kind of a lame call, and they asked. I love when they asked McDermott about questionable calls about the referees, and he's like, "Are you guys trying to get me fined again?"
Yeah, I know, right? It's like, what do you want me to say here? It's like, I love the NFL and their referees.
They do the best job ever. Don't try to get me fined.
Exactly. The guy You guys are killing me. This is why you guys don't have a microphone when you're asking questions.
Yeah.
And then Maddie Gabby's like, well, you can tell me to F off anyways, or to my face. But anyways, we're not gonna talk about that. Also, what I love, James Cook again, like he almost had 100 yards. He almost had a touchdown, 98 yards. I love it when we got a rusher, a running back who gets paid $1 million to run the ball for us, and he has more rushing yards than Josh Allen. That is how balanced teams are going to be successful, when you don't have to have Josh Allen just running for his dear life, because all that's going to do is think about the tread that he's not running. You save that energy towards the bigger games, or the latter part of the season, January, February, right? We don't want to see it week 3. We don't want to see Josh Allen got 150 yards on the ground. Oh, okay, cool. I'd rather have him 150 yards in the air and 0 yards rushing. But you got James Cook that can just explosive, man. Like guys were trying to tackle air around him because he's so shifty and he's quick.
I actually have James Cook on my things that I didn't like about yesterday.
Why?
Why the hell could they not let him get 2 more yards?
That's what I was thinking. I'm like,
today's his birthday. Get him in there and get him 2 yards for 100.
You call the timeout. I'm like, oh, good. They're gonna get James Cook back in there. It's like, oh, there's Latavius Murray. It's like, oh, come on, man. 2 more yards. That would have been a touchdown.
I would have liked that for fantasy.
He would have had 100 yards and a touchdown, his first touchdown of the season. Yep. But I mean, whatever. It's gonna come. It's going to come. Just keep racking up those yards. Keep doing what you're doing. Offensive line is clicking. Our defensive line clicking. Ed Oliver is just moving people like you can't. Guys, we don't have Von Miller, and our defense, the defensive line, is playing unbelievable. Now, do you owe that to the success of McDermott running that defense? You almost have to.
Yeah.
Neil.
And he was talking about that today. I was listening to him on my way home. They're asking him about this matchup coming up. They're like, is this like the defensive coordinator in you, like salivating, like, I'm going up against this top defense. My goal is to mess them up. It's like, yeah. And watching his guys for what they've done the last couple of weeks, they've been all over the quarterback, all over him. Against the Raiders, they didn't get any sacks, but they were all over Garoppolo. He couldn't do a damn thing. Yesterday, they got the sacks, and they couldn't do anything, and they threw the ball to us. So these guys are they're firing on all cylinders on defense. They're attacking. I mean, you said Ed Oliver, man, Leonard Floyd, he's blowing people up. He is on. I mean, man, he's got 3 sacks in 3 games. Yesterday, he had a running start for one of his sacks. He knew what the quarterback was doing before the quarterback even did the damn thing. He was at a 3-foot running start to get his sack. It was like,
and Leonard Floyd is supposed to be the backup of Von Miller, and Von Miller's back healthy. What? Yeah. What? You're telling me your backup is racking up 3.5 sacks in 3 games? Get out of town. Get out of here without Von Miller. Come on.
I think that Washington's game plan on offense was to keep Matt Milano out of the newspaper, and while they did that, they let everybody else in.
Yeah, I know. It's like we're only going to focus.
Literally everybody else.
Their offensive coordinator, Eric, what's his face, that came from the Chiefs.
The enemy.
Like, that's all he was talking about was Matt Milano this, Matt Milano that. Well, what about the other 10 players? You forgot about them.
Congratulations. You did keep Milano out of the newspaper. Good job.
Do you want to go to the Dolphins for a week? Have him run plays for the Dolphins for 1 week. Maybe they'll just go after him. But unbelievable. It's just like everybody is firing on all cylinders. It's just it's crazy. And we watch, the Walter Orlando Backers chapter president. Yeah, I'm time traveling yesterday. Had to rewatch the game. Yeah,
me too, Walter. I had to get somebody to come drive my boat back because I didn't and shouldn't have.
Bob Bradley goes, Tua wants, here you go. Tua wants to go on concussion protocol so he doesn't have to play Buffalo's defense. Yeah, that's
No,
hilarious.
we have verification on Walter yesterday.
Sashira, Walter Millis, yes, you did. Oh,
Even better when when it's verified.
right. You've been Twitter verified. So going back to the past 3 games, watching McDermott's defense, and we're talking about this. Are we going to miss Leslie Frazier? No, not at all.
Nope.
Because Leslie Frazier's defense. I mean, how many sacks did we have? Right now, I think we had 9 sacks just in one game. I think we're going to be like top 3 or top 5 in sacks alone, just 3 games into the season. And we really didn't have that with Frazier because you wanted more of a preventative defense, a conservative defense. And Frazier's like, fuck it, I'm setting the house. Someone's going to come for you. I don't care who it is. Somebody is. And
McDermott's like, I got the players. I'm sending them.
Yeah, that's what you got to do as a defensive coordinator. Just go ahead and do it. Have trust that your backfield is going to do what they need to do. All right, cool. They got a couple passes here and there. But the offensive line for the Washington, I'll call them Redskins, the Hogs. I mean, they were chopped up in the mincemeat, and that's what the Bills defense were making hot dogs in FedEx Field. Just straight up. You want to know how to make a hot dog? Watch the game again, because that's what they did to the Commies. Caleb Ford, what's up, buddy? Are either of y'all coming out to Orlando Backers events again this year? Yeah, I got to go up there. I owe Walter a game or 2. Captain Dave, Commodores. Captain Dave, a nice little piece on Captain Dave. I don't know if
did you see that?
Yeah,
I was watching that. That was awesome.
Captain Dave's
he made the news and in a good way.
Right.
And it was all about his hit the showers. He was not the guy that was in the pit, just so everybody knows. But it was all about this hit the showers, what he's doing with transporting disabled people. It was an awesome piece. Good job, Dave.
Yeah, good job, Captain Dave. So what else did we love about this game? Tyler Bass? I mean, Tyler Bass-O-Matic?
Dude, I know, right?
7 for 7.
He had an amazing game. Yeah.
I mean, you got 21 points just on your leg, buddy. Way to do it. 54 yards, no problem in the wet rain. Oh my God. I mean, who else can we say? You know who I didn't like? Sam Martin. We didn't see him. I kind of like that. I kind of like we didn't see Sam Martin. But is there anything else we can talk about that we really loved about this? I mean, Josh Allen was smart except for that one play. He ran when he needed to.
One of the other things that I had as I did not like, and there weren't very many.
We're not on did not like yet. Damn it.
Sorry, my apologies. Love.
No, we're not on.
One of the things, man, their 4th down stand that they had at the goal line. I mean, we were just at will with them. We were able to do whatever the hell we wanted, whenever we wanted. Every once in a while, we just let them get a couple good plays because we were bored.
Right. We give our guys a break. Give them a rest. All right. You guys can rest on the field. Give them 20. Get them, march them all the way down to the red zone.
This is a love because, man, when Diggs went down, I know everybody that is a Bills fan was like,
oh, man. Well,
so, yes, I am very happy that he was not hurt.
I don't think you can tell he wasn't hurt that bad because he was celebrating his little, whatever that first down, or I can't even do what he does for that first down thing. And then like he went down, he got up, and the coach was like, "No, get back down again. Get back down again." And I was like, "What?" And he's like doing one of these things with his wrist. Like, no, okay, already he's back out. 2 plays later, cool.
Yeah. When I saw him go back out a couple plays later, I was like, okay. I'm sure even Alan was like, no, son of a bitch.
All right, Tappy Neal. Now, what didn't you not like about this game?
Dude,
before we get into it, before we get into that one, I do have to say, I don't know if cool because you didn't have any internet reception, but I called 3 interceptions and 5 sacks. We got 4 interceptions and 9 sacks, but
Well, your score that you called was pretty damn close too.
33-3.
You call a 33-3, and I called a 30-3.
Yeah, we
were both on dead set on letting them get that garbage points. And let's face reality,
That was
Those were a
stupid.
garbage 3 points.
I mean, a minute left using all your timeouts just because you didn't want to shut out the like
You don't want to show out,
your
yes.
fans and FedEx Field. Come on, Ron Rivera, you're better than that. It was a shutout. We're gonna chalk that one up as a shutout. But you know, it is what it is. But all right, Tappanio, what did you not like about this game?
Dude, that 4th and 1 call at the 1 yard line, that
was
was the
gonna use
dumbest
that
call I've
one.
ever seen. Yeah, because there weren't that many dislikes that you had. But that was just
Trying
like,
to pass
oh,
it to Stephon Diggs, right?
why?
You've
Why
got
was that the call?
You've got Josh Allen, who is like with his arm reach is like 10 feet right there. Okay. All he's got to do is just go like this. Boom. First down. You've got James Cook, who is just averaging like 5 to 8 yards a carry. Okay. You've got Latavius Murray, who can just barrel somebody. That is why we brought Harris on for, is to barrel those 2 yards, 3 yards. And you want to try to do a trick play with, come on.
I mean, go for it. Like, seriously, like I'm all for going for that play. I'm 100% go for that. I don't understand why they don't do the. I mean, NFL is a monkey see, monkey do kind of thing league. We all know that. The Eagles do this play so much, and it's 99% successful. They just get in there, load up behind Hurts, and push his ass forward
Like a rugby scrum.
Yeah,
Just
and guess what? Allen's taller than Hurts, bigger.
bigger. Yeah.
You can have Murray and Harris behind him pushing his ass forward. I don't understand why that's
lifting him
not
up and
all the time.
throwing him over the offensive line.
Yeah, I don't know why that's not a call. Like,
they got to stop that. Stop passing on 4th and 1.
Yeah, don't do that. Why? Don't do that.
If you are gonna, pass it, at least do a play action. At least keep them honest.
Yeah, going in shotgun, and I'm like, why is this a call?
Yeah, Dorsey's like, we're gonna take that one off the list forever.
No, I hope he does.
If he does that
4th
again,
and 1, that is no longer the call. Boom, get it out of there.
We're driving up and we're gonna egg his house. You heard that, Dorsey? I know you watch the show.
Wow, it is pouring outside now. Holy crap!
Yeah, you took what I didn't like about the game. I guess I have to go with Ron Rivera getting it 3 points to prevent a shutout. I mean, come on.
That was lame.
And it's at least we didn't have, it was obviously you didn't hear about the whole Travis Kelce, and I don't want to hear about that Taylor Swift thing again. It's like, come on, dude. Like, all right, cool. You guys beat the Bears. I'm done with it. Who cares?
I'm over it. Congratulations.
Taylor Swift. I don't even know her. A football player? No? Okay. Well, I don't care then.
Exactly. This is all they're talking about like crazy on football shows, and I'm like, why is this what we're talking about?
It's like poor Dolphins. They scored 70 points on
and no one cares.
Sean Payton. It's like, oh, did you hear about Taylor Swift? Bills shut out.
That's what I'm saying. It just started pouring here like crazy. Like I'm looking outside. It's a fucking downpour. I'm like, holy crap.
There's 2 Monday Night Football games on tonight.
Yeah, and one's here.
That's crazy. Man, I mean, it's unbelievable that we can have this kind of energy. Obviously it's not sustainable. It's NFL any given Sunday. It's not sustainable. You figured, okay, the Commanders are hot right now. They're 2-0. We're going to their house all in front of all 10 of their fans. And, Buffalo just completely took over. Bills Mafia just literally took over the stadium. The tailgates were awesome, but, I mean, coming out like that, playing smart, defense, just having their way. I mean, 3 games, 2 touchdowns in 3 games. I think only one other team has a lower. I think we have like 35 points against us.
Correct. Yes. Only the Browns have got less points than we do right now.
Right, and they played crap teams too.
Yeah. So one thing that's really funny is that, other than obviously game 1, we have played the team that has just finished beating up on the Broncos. So the Raiders played them week 1. We played the Raiders week 2. The Commanders played the Broncos week 2. We played them week 3. The Dolphins just beat the shit out of the Broncos, and now we're playing them in week 4. So congratulations on making yourself feel good against the Broncos. Now come play a real team.
Yeah, we just destroyed 2 of the teams that beat the Broncos. Okay, destroyed. Accumulation of what, 75 to like what, 13 points or something stupid, 15 points, 16 points. I don't even know. It doesn't even matter. We saw us outscoring our opponents by a lot. We're not even going to talk about week 1 again. Week 1 was a overglorified, hyped up preseason game, dress game. Okay, and they're terrible right now. They're on fire. They want Zach Wilson. Like, they hate Zach Wilson. If you're a Jets fan, you are hating life right now. Going, Zach Wilson, come on.
Which quarterback do you like more, Mac Jones or Zach Wilson? I think they should re-sign both of them.
I'm okay with re-signing both of them. I mean, if I had to choose, Zach Wilson, baby, come on. I mean,
dude, I think I hate Zach Wilson more because somehow or another we lose to his ass. That's annoying as shit.
we
don't lose to we never lose to Mac Jones.
I think one year we did. His first year, I believe, that the year we played them in the playoffs, the coldest game in the world. I
thought he was amazing that game.
Yeah, he was amazing that game.
Yeah,
that's all that matters. Doesn't matter what you
Hyde became friends.
Once you're in the big dance, that is what that's who you are. In the big dance, that is who you are. See that video of the Jets fan yelling and his teeth fell out?
I did not see that. Oh, the wing game. Sean's right. It was the wing game that they beat us.
Yes, yeah.
That bullshit thing.
Wind was like gusts of like 80 miles an hour or something stupid.
Yeah.
And again, it's in New Jersey. We just can't win in New Jersey.
No, that was the Bills Patriots game. That was the windy game in Buffalo.
Oh,
and there was like 60-mile-an-hour winds.
Yes.
And they ran the ball like 40 times and threw it 3 times.
Yeah.
So that game was like, oh, what the shit? Micah Hyde went off on the reporter.
But I mean, there's a lot of hype going on into this week. Guys, going up 70, playing an NFL team scoring 70 points, you can't write that off.
That's unreal. That's unreal. First off,
and it's not like they were purposely tacking up the points. I mean, they were running
backups, man.
And Bronco, they had backups, and Broncos were like, hey, just go ahead, man. I'm done.
Their second string running back had 200 yards rushing.
Yeah, a Kane or whatever his name is.
I don't know. People said that everybody's pronouncing it wrong, but I'm like,
who cares?
Okay.
He's gonna get -2 yards. Josh Jacobs can get -2. Guess what you're gonna get? Come on, guarantee you're not Josh Jacobs. You or Mozart cheese, whatever you're.
Mozart cheese.
I don't even know their names. All we hear is about is Tyreek Hill this, Tyreek that. Tua's playing whatever. Dolphins score. Sean Henry and South Florida Bills backers, the president. If Dolphins score more than 27 this week, I'd be shocked.
I agree. I don't think they're going to get close to that.
Oh, I'm smelling shutout in Buffalo.
I don't think we're going to shut them out.
All right, we'll give them.
I love it. We gave Washington mercy 3 points.
And they took it.
They took it. Sons of bitches.
But yeah, we'll definitely get more into that on Thursday. We're gonna have Buffalo, New York chapter president Gina on, and
awesome.
Mafia 716 girls.
All right.
Yeah, so we can talk some trash about the Dolphins on Thursday night. But more on the Washington Redskins. Again, Howell. I want to see his interview today. Like, how are you feeling? He's got bruises all over his face. He's a walking dude.
My back. I was laying on my back all day yesterday. It hurts.
Yeah, I know. You had a lot of rust. Come on. And like, even like the plays where he was throwing the balls, he was getting leveled. You see that one where Daquan Jones just basically did a sumo like smash on him, and Howell's just like that's when Trey White got the interception. He threw to the end zone. Daquan Jones just basically leveled him, and he's on the ground like this, trying to look up. Oh, let's see here. What's Brent? Miami head coach has a face that is saying, "Please punch me." Yeah, he's a tool. He's a tool.
He does have that.
I hope he wears his tool aviator glasses on the sideline of Buffalo. Like, I'll pay somebody just to hop the field and punch him in the face. Gina, a lot of trash talk, myself and Candy. Heck yeah. David Kaprosh has to be 90s loud in that building on Sunday. I think it's going to be. I'm sure it absolutely has to be. I mean, the rivalry is back. The Dolphins aren't going anywhere. They built their roster basically to compete with Buffalo. Sean Hanrahan.
So something that Sean just said reminded me of something that I also did not like from yesterday. There was a couple big drop passes. Knox had one. Davis had one. There were two very, very big. I mean, we had to use Tyler Bass for two of those field goals because of drop passes by them too.
Yeah, drops and knocks.
Yeah. Kincaid had two really bad penalties. One of them was questionable, but the other one was definitely a penalty. I'm sure that once that happened,
that quote unquote tripping.
Correct. The tripping was a little like, that's not really a trip. That was a trip on the kickoff against the Jets. That's a trip. That was not exactly a trip, but they called it. But yeah, I think that after that happened, you didn't see Kincaid after that. McDermott doesn't like penalties. We all know that.
Yeah. Especially a rookie. You're
especially a rookie. Yeah.
Number one, Kincaid is lucky to even see the field as a rookie, let alone you getting, back-to-back penalties. You're not going to see the rest of the game. I don't care if we're up, 16 points or whatever. But one of the biggest things I do want to also take away is when it comes to one thing I do like about Dorsey's play calling is we're milking a lot off of that clock. Maybe after the Raiders game when we had 9 points coming out of the second half, 9 points, 9 minutes we held the ball. If you keep the ball away from the opposing offense, they're not going to score. And then once again against the Commanders, we had the ball 35-minute time of possession versus 25 minutes time of possession. So that's 10 minutes, almost a full quarter worth more holding on to that ball, playing smart, efficient football.
Just another way of playing defense.
That's it. Exactly.
I love watching that too.
It kind of brings me to another thing I didn't like. How many second and longs did we have?
They were talking about that today too.
It's like, all right, cool. First down, we play something stupid, we lose 5 yards, and it's like, oh, we're gonna run it again, but we are second and 18, and it's just like, come on, man, it shouldn't be like that. They got to change that around.
They were talking about that today a little bit during the press conference, and you can't discount the fact that Washington does have 4 very talented guys on the defensive line, but they didn't do very much at all except for on first down. They did very good on first down against them, but yeah, there's the second. I mean, Miami's defensive front is not as good as Washington, so we probably won't have those type of issues. Clearly, Oakland wasn't, because we didn't have any first or second and 10s.
Right. It was all first down, first down,
Yeah.
first down, first down, first
But
down.
when it came to the second half and they were wearing that defensive line down, that's when Cook just started taking off. And he did take off.
And that's what you need to do is you're wearing down that team because they can't do anything for 3 quarters. You're down by 30 points. Does that motivate you to really play at your best? What are you going to do at fourth quarter when you're down 30 points? What are you going to do? Pick six it a couple times, onside kick it a couple times? Get out of here. It's not NFL blitz.
I love NFL blitz.
I do.
You like fly 10 yards at the guy catching the football.
You can make like cheat people, like cheat players, have their stats jacked up all the way.
Oh yeah,
10 feet tall, 300 pounds,
and fast as hell.
So Tampa Neal, plays that we want to get rid of out of our arsenal. We already talked about that, like the 4th and 1, even if it's 3rd and 1 or 2nd and 1, get rid of it. Get rid of that play where you're throwing it, you're trying to do that half-ass screen. They can see that a mile away. Stop it. Deontay Hardy, they always do that to Deontay Hardy, and he's getting negative yards every time.
He got killed, I know.
It's going to work for Stephon Diggs.
Well, they did that with Diggs too, and it didn't work. That was not working at all yesterday. That little screen, that quick screen toss was helping Allen's completion percentage, but that's all it was doing because it was going backwards every time.
Well,
I think they tried it 3 different times.
It's never worked for Hardy, and that's kind of like the play was made for Hardy. So why do they think it's going to work for Stephon Diggs, especially on 4th and 1?
I don't know why they. Well, I mean, like I said, I saw that play 3 different times, 3 different ways, and each time it got blown up. I'm like, I don't know if Allen's missing something that he can check off to, or whether that was the play to check off to, or like he saw something on the play that was originally called. He's like, no, we're gonna try this here. This is our our audible play, and that audible play, if that's the case, needs to be changed because that just got blown up every time.
It kind of reminds me of another thing that I did not like. There was a few plays where it's like we forgot how to tackle all of a sudden. Brian Robinson had 70 yards on us on the ground, and I think he only had 10 touches, but I think half of those were just missed tackles. Guys standing around going, oh, wait, play's not over. Brian Robinson's blown right by them.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get that guy going full speed, going to the secondary, they're not made to really tackle like that, but they will if they have to. But that's just a lot of injuries. So hopefully that won't happen again, especially when we're playing a quick team like Dolphins on this weekend where we got to tackle everybody. Everybody's got to.
You can't miss tackles with them because if you do, they'll be gone.
Yeah.
They're too fast. That's just it.
And that's why the Chargers lost to them because they can't tackle them. Even though it was a close game. And the Chargers suck. They got their first victory now, just recently, to yesterday. So it's like
Chargers.
Come on, Chargers. But hey, we talked about this. I'm happy for them. I'm glad that they're coming into our home 3-0 because they're, and coming off a 70-point victory against the Broncos, because now they're gonna have their chest pumping, thinking they could do that to a real NFL defense. Top tier NFL defense.
I mean, it's not like they blew up against the Patriots, and Patriots don't even have that good of a defense. They just have a smart defense. I'll give them smart, not talent.
Yeah,
but
definitely not
talent. They just
a Bill Belichick.
A Bill Belichick defense is a smart defense. He just has no talent on that team.
Zero talent. Absolutely. Like they don't even have an offensive coordinator or a defensive coordinator. It's like, what? It's not so bad, McDermott.
I think old Bill's going a little senile, listening to or becoming a Swiftie and all that stuff. There's more questions about him being a Swiftie than there is about his shitty defense.
Oh, I know. Oh my goodness. Chase Young, 3 tackles. Chase Young, where'd you go? Nowhere. I love that. I love how people they whenever you see they get 0 yards, you always got to ask, where are they going? Nowhere. And the whole crowd goes crazy for it.
So the bar that I was at did not know that yet. Didn't get what I was doing if I yelled that. But my wife reminded me, she goes, I don't think they know what you're doing, Neil. But I'm like, my daughter, I yelled, where are they going? And I was there, nowhere.
Nice.
So, she knew what was going on.
Keeping that tradition alive. Brendan Sports Pub here in South Florida. That's the HQ for South Florida Bills backers. And they're catching on. They love it. They love saying it. I missed a play, and they're like, all I can hear is from the inside, where are they going? Nowhere. And I come running in. Oh, I missed it.
Like, damn it. And they're like, go back outside.
Hey, Connie, nice shirt, by the way. Look at this nice shirt I got here. Nice and comfy. Of course, I'm not going to wear it this weekend because it's borderline Dolphins colors, but it's got a little Bulls logo. Brett Harmon, we could have 5 more sacks too. Yeah, right.
Easily.
We could add 100 more sacks, but come on. let's just take what I think 9 sacks is a lot in an NFL game. Like a lot.
We didn't want to kill the guy. Jeez.
Yeah, I know. Poor Howell.
Poor bastard. Out there just getting teed off on.
Like, the rumor is he's still in his ice bath.
he went into one of those cryo booths.
He's in cryo sleep, like Demolition Man style.
Yeah.
He's gonna be woken up next year. Who is
gonna play the Bills again?
Yeah, I know.
I don't want to.
Oh man, but it's good. It's good having this kind of this energized defense. It reminds me of like back when Frazier was first defensive coordinator for the Buffalo Bills. This was like when McDermott came along. Like right off the bat, the defense was just like boom, shut out here, boom, shut out there. Then it all went to conservative. I like it's awesome, and it's good for us to have that, especially with the players that we have. You know, like Bernard, who he's gonna be defensive player of the week. If he's not, we all got to write a letter to somebody who selects. Yeah. Like who else can have that?
Yeah, I haven't seen any single player that's had as good of a week as he has. I don't see how he's not, or how he was not going to be. But what you said about Frazier, I'll tell you, you know who this Bills defense reminds me of? Back when Jim Schwartz was here. Remember when Schwartz was here?
Yeah, Schwartz.
Our defense was ridiculous.
We all wanted him to be like the head coach. Then Marone came in, and he's like, I don't want to be a defensive coordinator with Marone. That tool bag.
Yeah, I mean that defense under him was awesome.
Yeah,
I mean our offense couldn't get out of its own way back then, but
we just had a defensive team. Our offense,
yeah,
I can't even remember anything good about that offense.
No, it was horrible.
But Jim Schwartz was one of our best defensive coordinators that we've had in a long time.
Yeah,
I mean Frazier's up there, but I think Schwartz had a better defense. Let's call it spade a spade. I think we were number 1 in sacks, 4 overall. And McDermott's, I mean, right now I think we're number 2 overall.
Yeah,
because the Cowboys lost, so they're not even in the conversation with their defense.
I couldn't believe that game. Holy crap! I was watching. I'm like, is this really happening? I know I'm pretty drunk right now, but shit, Arizona's really winning.
Speaking of the picks, you said you killed me on picks this week.
Killed you on picks, yes.
What? Which games?
It's more of which games didn't. Tennessee, you chose Tennessee. I chose the Browns. I chose
the Browns won.
The Browns won. I chose Detroit. You chose Atlanta. You got me on Green Bay, which was probably one of the craziest comebacks ever because I chose the Saints. I got to pick the Chargers. You picked the Vikings. I picked the Steelers.
I did not pick the Vikings. I should have picked the Chargers. I meant to pick Chargers. Let's not count that one, Neil.
Okay, well, I still have 9 wins. You have 6.
Oh my God, I'm terrible. So we're not going to do a betting corner. Don't listen, Epic B.
I have the Bengals going tonight, and you have the Rams. We both chose the Eagles, though.
All right, let's go Rams.
Inch it closer a little bit.
7 off is so respectful. And Burrows is not even 100%. Like he was a chance that he wasn't even going to play.
Yeah, that's where that was my pick. Remember, I'm like, if Burrow doesn't play, I want the Rams. If he does play, I want the Bengals.
Yeah, you picked.
He's playing. I'm like, I'm still not sure about that pick right now.
No, right? Oh my goodness, this is gonna be a long week because I work with a bunch of Dolphins fans, I mean, you walk in, the guy that's at the front of me, the desk in front of me, he's got a Devontae Parker signed helmet, and as soon as I walked in, he just has that big grin. 70 points, huh? And I go, yeah, playing real defense, huh?
Hang on one second. He has a Devontae Parker autograph. Like,
yeah, I know.
Like the Parker plays for fucking Patriots. It's not like he's got Marino's autograph or somebody that's
Right.
good.
I mean, no, I'm not hating. You can be a fan, whatever you want to do. If you don't know if he got it for free and he's just showing it off.
Hope he did.
He better have. I'm going to ask him, like, don't tell me you paid for that. Don't tell me you paid for that. Because like you got like I'll give you like $20 for it, and then like we can use it as a prop to like burn or something. And then with Kate from South Florida Bills backers, Kate McKay, she actually had a one of those little tailgate Buffalo Bills things. It's the little emblem that you put in the tailgate.
Yeah. And
it said didn't fit her truck, so she gave it to me. I was like, oh, cool, sweet. And I'm driving around, and one of the contractors, project managers, is following me. Calls me, goes, "Wait a minute, are you a Bills fan?" I'm like, "Oh, you saw the Bills stuff, didn't you?" He's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Well, there you go. That answers your question."
Nope, stole a truck.
Yeah, I guess I stole it. And of course I'm a Bills fan. It's like, "Are you from that area?" I'm like, yeah. He's like, "Oh, because I met a couple Bills fans. They're not from that area. They just would like the Bills." I'm like, "Yeah, it happens. So that's rare, but it happens."
We're everywhere.
Like Tampa Neal. He grew up in Arkansas.
So that one of the group that came on our tiki boat today, they first off, it was funny because they had the exact same last name as me, and I was like, what the hell? Did somebody pranking me?
They did?
Exact same last name as me, from Buffalo. They walked up and all their Bills stopped. They're like, "Yeah, go Bills!" So yeah, we had a fun conversation, and they got drunk on the boat.
Are you related?
We are actually not related. I called my mom and even asked him because I got her parents' name or her dad's name, and they're just from the area.
And you don't have a very you have an uncommon last name too. It's not like
Correct.
everyone
like Williams.
Yeah, it's like
there's a million of them.
Or Smith,
Yeah.
Tampa Neil Smith.
Tampa Neil Smith.
Oh, you're related to everybody. It's like Van Slyke. Like, there's no way we're related. Well, that is what it is. I can't wait for Thursday. Really just hype up, even though it's going to be a long week. It was a long day today. Just thinking about yesterday, even though I had like 13 hours of sleep. I
know, right? What time did you pass out last night?
Oh man, we got back. We got back, ate dinner, and I was in bed by 6:30. I was just dozing off like an old man. It's like I can't do it anymore. I'm not as young as I once was.
But you were as young as you ever was. I don't know how that song go. But no, I was around 8:30 or 9ish, and I was just done, finished. Jeez. Had 100 beers yesterday.
I didn't even drink that much either. It's just I
made up for you.
Yeah, well, I haven't drank in like 3 weeks, so it's like maybe that's the reason. I'm just not used to it. That's why you ducked out early. Yeah, I didn't duck out early. I left right when the game's end.
Usually, only ducks out early if they're losing.
Right, because I have to go like somewhere else because I can't be here. We're losing because of me. I need to go somewhere else to lose.
Where was I last week exactly? It's hard for me because I'm I'm in a different place every weekend.
Yeah. I just like even though there's Miami backers, I still have to, which it's so funny, ongoing joke. I've never watched a full game at the Miami backers down here. It's always like a quarter or a half. I'm like, I gotta go. They just scored a field goal on us. We're down by 3 points. I gotta leave now. Sorry, Jonathan.
John gets it.
John gets it. Well, everybody, I hope you enjoyed your Monday. It's always good having these kind of Mondays. Again, being a Bills fan is emotionally wrecking on you, especially if we lose. I saw a tweet too. It's like, imagine losing and living in Buffalo. The entire city's miserable. It's like your boss is you're miserable. Your boss is miserable. Your customers are miserable. It's
but when you win, it's like, yeah,
the weather's miserable. And then, yeah, you win. It's like, oh, I love everybody. 7 feet of snow. Fuck yeah. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But I'm glad we won the way we won. Like I said, it's one way of winning. You can either win a game or you can really win a game, and that is what we've been doing. We just got to take this momentum into this week against the Dolphins, coming into our home stadium, our backyard. We got to make sure that we take Tua and throw him in the tar pit, mud pit across the street. Give him some LSD and drugs with that one guy and throw him in.
AJ Epinesa is like, yeah, Tua again. I'm coming for you.
What's the over and under on the amount of ribs? Tua can't do that. Last time we did that, Aaron Rodgers was gone for the season. We're not.
That is true.
Maybe we'll find out Thursday night.
I hope that Miami goes after the same game plan as Washington is. We'll stop Milano.
We're going to stop Milano. Milano, where are you going? Nowhere. Everyone else can come.
Everyone else can come on.
Instead of sacks, it's interceptions. It's like, you get interception, you get interception, you get interception. I come on. We have to. I mean, they played some just crap defenses, really bad teams. We'll get into it Thursday, Tampa Neal. I didn't want to get into this yet. Let's just enjoy our victory. Victory Monday against the Commanders. And where's Howell going? Nowhere. Maybe like doctor, chiropractor, cryo chamber.
Yeah, he's a doctor. The cryo chamber. That's probably where.
We should have made a meme. We gotta make memes. Like, if we like do some damage to a quarterback, we just gotta put him in the cryo chamber. And like have him like Photoshop like all bruises, their entire body, just complete bruises. You're a walking bruise.
We could literally do that too. We have Aaron Rodgers the first week. They put Devontae Adams into the second one.
Like, your whole face looks like Taylor Swift's knees bruised up.
Oh boy, that's the cancellation part of it.
There goes our Disney contract.
We went 53 minutes.
I know, almost made it, Tampa Neal.
Almost made it.
Oh, well, Tampa Neal, where are you going to be at this week? Are you going to the water park for a birthday party on?
I don't know yet. We're going to discuss that later today. Not sure which one we're going to be at, but we'll be at a Backers bar somewhere, I'm for sure.
Shame. Jennifer goes.
Shame.
No. They had photos of Taylor Swift's knees. It was all bruised up. Maybe she fell. I don't know. That's what I was getting at, you sickos. But
everybody's dirty mind. Why does everybody on our show have a dirty mind?
I know. Come on. This is a kid-friendly family show. Yeah, there we go. But here we go. I think this is the last time we'll talk about the Dolphins, but this game is kind of getting the hype of like honestly a playoff game.
Yeah,
it is, which is good. Let's just see what we could do.
I mean, if this was later in the season, this would probably be flexed to a Sunday night game, which I'm glad it didn't, because we have a long road trip ahead of us. I'd rather they not do that. Keep it at 1:00. Get it out.
Well, it's going to be interesting because this game is going to have implications for the last game of the season when we play the Dolphins again, but down here in Miami. So if maybe that's going to determine who wins the division. Who knows? But it starts in Buffalo this week, and we just gotta keep doing what we're doing, man. Keep doing what we're doing. Don't change anything. If you're going to change something, tell Dorsey to get rid of those crap plays. That is it.
Yep. Just keep doing what they're doing on defense, and everything else is going to work out, because it is. And one thing I did not bring up, holy crap. Would love to reach out to Gregory from the DC Bills backers that was with us last week.
Yeah.
and he was talking about, he goes, "Oh, I don't want to blow out." Well, he got a blowout. So I'm wondering how long he either stayed or how drunk he got, because it was just a complete blowout.
You got to send him a message.
I know.
Screenshot and post it. Tampa Neal, I've had enough for tonight. I'm surprised I still have a voice today. I got to conserve my voice for the weekend. Well, we got to go through Thursday first, but
Say we got one more show.
Happy Victory Monday, folks. Hope you all had a great day. Tampa Neal, how about you bring us home?
All right. Well, you can catch us every Monday and Thursday, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. The live show is on Facebook Live, YouTube, as well as Twitter. If you missed the show online or the live version, or you just love hearing our voices so much, pull us up wherever you listen to your favorite podcast, whether it is iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Pod. Like us, hit that subscribe button, share. If you're on live with us, make sure you leave a comment. If it's funny, we'll post it and talk about it. If it's not, we'll make fun of you about it. So make sure you tell your aunts, uncles, neighbors. Don't tell your attorneys.
Unless your attorney is the owner of Buffalo Charlie's. That's
correct.
That's the only attorney allowed to watch or listen to the show. But we love all you guys. Happy Monday. We can't wait to see you guys Thursday. Go Bills. Let's go Buffalo.
Yeah.
Go McDermott's defense. I love it. Go Josh Allen. Go James Cook.
Rip his head off.
Go defensive line. Go Bass. Go Bass. Let's go. No Miss Sam Martin. No.
No more Sam Martin.
Bye.